Hello and welcome to this next episode of Adventures of the Corpse. So we are in Evesham today, a little town in Worcestershire, and we're going to go down to the river, walk round the town, pretty much following the river all the way around, and then coming back up. There's quite a lot of history to Evesham, so we're going to go through that bit by bit. Come along and join me. So we start this 4.5 mile walk around Evesham from the top of Green Hill, where we parked up in a lay-by. I'm actually joined by Mama Corbs today, and we pass through lots of orchards and meadows and fields, as you'll notice, as we walk down towards the river. This is very much your typical sort of Evesham outlook. They have a very big history of market gardening in Evesham. There's a hell of a lot of market gardeners around here. So it looks like we are following this round Evesham walk currently. We're just following the signs. We're just making our way down to the River Avon. Here we are. I'll let you pause that. First view of the River Avon. Floodplain meadow. I'll let you pause that again. About 1.5 miles into the walk, we were met with the industrialisation of the Evesham town. Railway bridges, marinas and modern holiday homes started coming into view. So as you can see, we are right in the thick of Evesham now. So the name Evesham has actually a really great origin story, one of the best I've ever heard of in the UK. So the name originally derives from Eve's home. Eve was a local Anglo-Saxon swineherder, and he was out looking for a pig one day, and while he was looking for the missing sow, he suddenly witnessed a miraculous vision. The Virgin Mary stood before him on the path, it was said. Word quickly got through to a Saint Egwin, who was the Bishop of Worcester at the time, who came down to actually visit the exact same spot in the river and witnessed the exact same holy vision himself. Taking this as a sign, the bishop decided to build a monastery, which then grew to become the massive Evesham Abbey. So because the town grew entirely around the abbey built on the swineherd's land, the location became linked to him forever. Unfortunately, in 1539, King Henry VIII ordered the systemic closure of all the monasteries in England. Evesham Abbey was surrendered to the crown. You can see here that local graffiti artists have actually paid homage to the heritage of Evesham. As we go a little further down the river path, we come across Hampton Ferry, which is one of the very few manual hand-pulled cable ferries that is entirely human-powered. to come out soon. Is that a plum tree? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it looks like plums today to me. Yeah, plums everywhere. These look almost ripe. I wouldn't touch one, but... Oh, damsons are they?
Damson tree, yeah.
Damson in distress?
Yeah.
Oh. Marvellous. Every day's a school day. Morning. Getting a bit of colour, these ones even, look.
We used to have damson wine.
Damson wine. Interesting, it's just like an old orchard. You can just see all the damsons or plums or whatever they are, trees all around. We are fast approaching the battlefield site of the Battle of Evesham. The Battle of Evesham took place in the 13th century and is often called the Murder of Evesham due to its brutality. Simon de Montfort and his heavily outnumbered rebel army were pinned inside a sharp horseshoe bend of the River Avon by Prince Edward, the future King Edward I, and it was a brutal execution of him and his men. The heaviest of fighting took place on the slopes you see here, and it was said that for weeks after, the hill would run red with the blood of Simon de Montfort and his men. At the top of the hill sits a natural well with an underground spring, and because Simon de Montfort was actually championed by ordinary people throughout the late 1200s, many people thought that the water was actually holy water. Hundreds of sick people travelled from regions as far as London to drink or bathe in the water, reporting miraculous cures for everything from blindness to paralysis. So we are back now on the main road, Green Hill, where we first started. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.